So the hype train just hasn't left the station quite, and I am just here with you with another spontaneous video because during my live stream and watch along, I found out that the dynamic seasons are confirmed. So what does this mean? This means that the foliage is not set like autumn foliage in here. No, this is actually dynamic change, and I'm gonna prove this to you. Also, thank you to some people on the stream who gave me some even more hints that this is actual confirmation, and by actual I mean there is no way around this. It's not really confirmed on the website. They obviously confirmed seasons being a thing, but they didn't say that there is dynamic foliage change. Now, you all want to know now why this is actually the case, and I'm gonna show you. Because I have this screenshot from the brand new gameplay trailer that aired about an hour ago, and I have also taken a screenshot from the website where we have the weather showcase. And that is these two screenshots here. They were on the website to showcase that slider where you can see the weather. And everyone was like, okay, you know what, Rudy? It's not dynamic because as you can see, there is snow and every tree is still green. That is correct. But let me just show you the following. Look at this shot and look at this shot. What do you see? Well, if we zoom in, and the most important bit is the background, because we all know that this is not part of the actual map, right? So this is basically the backdrop of a map of our biome we are in. Now, what about the backdrop in the new screenshot? Oh, look at that. It is even autumn, and it's looking a little bit more open, not so leafy, is it? Oh, let's go back. Oh, look, it's green again. Look at that. The whole map is green again. And there is obviously no freaking way that Frontier would change every single tree in that one map. Obviously, what you can see is that this is an earlier stage of the map because you can see down here there is not yet a habitat and there's not the ray in here, but there's already the aviary and there's some other stuff. But if we go over to the other picture, you can see this seems to be a little bit further into the level. And as you can tell, it is autumn. And look at a couple of things like the grass in here. Like, for example, you know, it's not, what is that? I forgot what it is. It doesn't matter. And if you go back, this is all very green over here. And someone pointed out that this could actually be spring. This could be very early spring, which then would make sense why it is still snowy. Because in spring, also here in Germany or like in a temperate map, there is a chance of getting snow in like March, for example, sometimes even in April. And then some of the trees, or like loads of trees, are already pretty green. That used to happen quite a lot in the past, so it's not very unlikely. But if you, for example, check out this tree over here on the right hand side, specifically that tree, and I switch over to the snowy variant, you can see the tree in fact has less leaves. So I guess Frontier tried to hide this from us by using, I guess, Sandbox to just force snow to happen, because in Sandbox you may have not dynamic change, but like you can force weather changes. And so if in Sandbox you choose to go for snow, then this is what you would end up with, and this is why still stuff is kind of green. However, it still could also be different situations because some of the trees, as I just pointed out, are a little bit less leafy than in their counterparts in that image. But what really changed the situation is this new image we got in the trailer. And at first I didn't notice. It was just during live stream that I noticed this happened. Because you can tell also the different shades of orange and yellow. Like, I want to just reinforce that thought. If this is the map, and obviously this seems to be the beginning of the map, okay? By the way, we seem to get these dynamic rocks back. I haven't talked about that earlier, but these are looking great. Dynamic moss, I should say. It's always on top of the moss. Anyways, got distracted here. So this is obviously beginning of the map, I assume. And if this is true, that would make perfect sense that this is the map how Frontier has created it. And again, if this is a later section of the map of the career mode, which makes sense, there's like a beaver habitat in here now. We can see the red deer having made its appearance in here, and most likely this is where you release them into the Scottish Highlands, as said in the trailer. Then it makes double sense that this is a seasonal change. And here's the important bit. If it is not, or if it wasn't dynamic, who in the world would go in and replace all foliage? Who would do that? during gameplay, you are not just selecting all your foliage and you're like, oh, let's change the color to make it autumn because right now it's autumn. Nobody would ever do this. Nobody would ever do this. For me, guys, it's final confirmation. This is actual seasonal change. Change my mind if you can in the comments down below, but I will consider this a fact now. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am. This is one of these features I would have in a million years not expected to be true, but it seems like it is. And so take it for what it is. It's so good. Let's just say it's a fact. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, and watch all the other stuff. I have been visiting Frontier 3 months ago, in case you didn't know. I actually was in the offices. I have seen Planet Zoo way ahead of its time, and I have done a big kind of feedback session with them. There is a video on the channel where I talk about that, so if that is interesting for you, make sure to watch it. Or if you want to see my full trailer analysis, it is also on the channel and you can watch it. So enjoy these videos, but for now, I have to sleep. I cannot deal anymore. The hype has exhausted me. I will be back with you very soon. Until then, don't forget to subscribe. I talk to you in the next one, and bye!